The recording you're about to hear is from 1967, and it perfectly describes the world we live in today. Recorded by Myron C. Bacon, an American filmmaker who claimed to have seen secret documents that not only prove the existence of the Illuminati, but also link them to major events that occurred worldwide. These seemingly random events were not random at all. They were carried out by a secret group of individuals who have been orchestrating these events since the beginning of time.
This satanic plot was launched back in the 1760s when it first came into existence under the name of the Illuminati. This Illuminati was organized by one Adam Weishaupt, born a Jew, who was converted to Catholicism and became a Catholic priest, and then, at the behest of the then newly organized House of Rothschild, defected and organized the Illuminati. Naturally, the Rothschilds financed that operation. And every war since then, beginning with the French Revolution, has been promoted by the Illuminati, operating under various names and guises. I say under various names and guises because after the Illuminati was exposed and became too notorious, Weishaupt and his co-conspirators began to operate under various other names. In the United States, immediately after World War I, they set up what they called the Council on Foreign Relations, commonly referred to as the CFR. And this CFR is actually the Illuminati in the United States. And its hierarchy, the masterminds in control of the CFR, to a very great extent, are the descendants of the original Illuminati conspirators. But to conceal that fact, most of them changed their original family names to American-sounding names. For example, the true name of the Dillons, Clarence and Douglas Dillon, once Secretary of the U.S. Treasury Department, is Lepowski. I'll come back to all this later. There is a similar establishment of the Illuminati in England, operating under the name of the British Institute of International Affairs. There are similar secret Illuminati organizations in France, Germany, and other nations operating under different names. And all these organizations, including the CFR, continuously set up numerous subsidiary or front organizations that are infiltrated into every phase of the various nations' affairs. But at all times, the operations of these organizations were and are masterminded and controlled by the internationalist bankers, who in turn were and are controlled by the Rothschilds. One branch of the Rothschild family had financed Napoleon. Another branch of the Rothschilds, both branches the real masterminds of the Illuminati, financed Britain, Germany, and the other nations in the Napoleonic Wars. Immediately after the Napoleonic Wars, the Illuminati assumed that all the nations were so destitute and so weary of wars that they'd be glad for any solution. So the Rothschild stooges set up what they called the Congress in Vienna, and at that meeting they tried to create the first League of Nations, their first attempted one world government, on the theory that all the crowned heads of the European governments were so deeply in debt to them that they would willingly or unwillingly serve as their stooges. But the Tsar of Russia caught the stench of the plot and completely torpedoed it. The enraged Nathan Rothschild, then the head of that dynasty, vowed that someday he or his descendants would destroy the Tsar and his entire family. And his descendants did accomplish that very threat in 1917. At this point, bear in mind that the Illuminati was not set up to operate on a short-range basis. Bear in mind that the Illuminati was not set up to operate on a short-range basis. normally confirmed or many times expectation of achieving its objective during the lifetime. But that was not the case with the Illuminati. True, they hoped to accomplish their objective during their lifetime. But, paraphrasing, the show must go on. The Illuminati operates on the very long-range basis. Whether it will take scores of years or even centuries, they have until now let's go back to the birth of the Illuminati. Adam Weishaupt was a Jesuit-trained professor of canon law, teaching in Ingolstadt University when he defected from Christianity to embrace the Luciferian conspiracy. It was in 1770 that the professional moneylenders, the then recently organized House of Rothschild, retained him to revise and modernize the age-old protocols of Zionism, which from the outset was designed to give the synagogue of Satan, so named by Jesus Christ, ultimate world domination, so they could impose the Luciferian ideology upon what would remain of the human race after the final social cataclysm by use of satanic despotism. Weishaupt completed his task May 1st, 1776. Now you know why May 1 is the great day with all communist nations to this very day. That was the day, May 1, 1776, that Weishaupt completed his plan and officially organized the Illuminati to put the plan into execution. That plan required the destruction of all existing governments and religions. That objective was to be reached by dividing the masses of people whom he, Weishaupt, termed Goyim, or human cattle, into opposed increasing political, social, and ritual. The very conditions we have in our country today, again I say, the very conditions in the world today. Now, just why did the conspirators choose?
Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is a brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad with another edification. Alright, through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Alright, so first and foremost, Kal Halayam, La Alahaya Nawa, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakahakodash, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. Alright, so double honors unto the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Alright, double salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwat, which is the sisters that listening and learning. Alright, so hey, the title of this edification is World Dominion is Their Desire. Alright, world dominion is their desire. And who is that we are speaking about? We are speaking about the Edomites, starting with the banking elites. Alright, the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. Alright, the ones that controls everything and you don't see their faces. Alright, your Rothschilds, your Rockefellers, your Oppenheimers, alright, your DuPonts, your Gettys, and what have you, so forth, and on. The list goes on and on and on. Your shifts, yeah, the shifts and what have you, so forth, yeah. These are the ones that, you know, you don't see their faces. But best believe, rest assured that they are the ones that are pulling all the strings. All right? And as we know, pursuant to that clip there, the Illuminati is real. Number one. And number two, world dominion is their desire. All right? Hence the reason why they're directing the world in the way that it is being steered into all chaos and what have you, so forth. All right? As you know, on the dollar of Babylon. And hey, to you dumb dotish Christians, all right, who do not want to believe that America is Babylon the Great and what have you, so forth. Hey, just look at the American dollar, man. Let's look at the dollar and the symbolisms, all right, the dollar note, the $1 note. Let's take a look at the symbolisms, all right, and the letterings, all right, the wordings, all right, the order up Q, the annuit to cryptos or something like that, all right, which goes into the Latin one, and order up Q, which goes into order out of chaos, and annuit to cryptos, all right, which goes into our enterprise has been crowned with success, all right, which goes to show that America is the leading factor within this new world order that they are trying to achieve. The Edomites are trying to achieve. All right, America is that leading factor. America is the spearhead. Because why? America is Rome all over again reincarnated. All right, America is the capital, that new Basra. All right, America is the capital of the whole of Esau Edom. All right, that is where it is. So for all you all who want to, America is not Babylon, this, that, the other, you dumb Christians. Not all, because there are those in the Christian faith, the Antichrist faith still, because they are still Antichrist, all right, these Christians. But there are some of them, that know it for a fact, that America is Babylon the Great and what have you, so forth. All right, but it is what it is. At the same time, it is what it is. This edification is not about proving America is Babylon the Great. This edification is about the Illuminati and what they want to achieve. All right, what they want to achieve, which is world dominion. That is world. Let's go to that word dominion. World dominion. Let's take a look. Come on, man. Don't do me that. All right. WORL. World. Not dominion, domination, huh? Oh gosh. Not dominion. Domination, world domination. I'm getting it wrong. Domination. Alright, so world domination. Alright, so as it says here, world domination is the idea of a single power or ideology controlling the world. And who is that? Who is that single power? Alright, that has that ideology of controlling the whole world. Alright, controlling everything that makes this world function. Alright, controlling all man's necessities and controlling what's the word for it? The earth's natural resources and all these things. Alright. Who is that single power? Esau Edom. Alright, the banking elites. Alright. It says it's it's a hypothetical structure that has been sought by many individuals and regimes throughout history. All right. It says here, when I go to the explanations here, it says world domination is a hypothetical power structure where a single political authority controls the world population, all right, which they are steering to, right, which is what? World governance, or one world government, all right, a one world government, one world policy, one world currency pursuant to money and what have you, so forth, all right, everything under one banner, all right, where you no longer be, you no longer, your country is no longer going to have its sovereignty, but, you know, in the sense of you being a so-called Trinidadian or a so-called African American or American or, you know, a so-called German or what have you, all right, they have their intentions in you being what? A world citizen. All right, and what is going to have you incorporated in that world citizen? The main tool, the main thing there that is going to have you as that world citizen incorporated in that world citizenship. All right, is that CHIP. All right, that's why they're going with biometrics and, you know, the digital identity. All right, your e-identity, which goes into your biometrics and what have you, so forth. All right, this is what they're steering the world into. So, which, you know, you can't tell me that the Illuminati ain't real, man. All right, it says various individuals and regimes have tried to achieve world domination but have never been successful. All right, you had Nimrod. All right, back in the ancient times, you had Nimrod. You had also the Grecian Empire, which was first started with your boy Alexander the Greek. You know, and when he died, Antiochus tried to continue. He tried to achieve it, you know, and he failed miserably also too. The Roman Empire too, they wanted they also tried. All right, they also tried, which the Grecians and the Romans, they were Edomites. So let me just say Esau tried twice. All right, and this is his third go around. All right, this is his third go around, and the thing is, you know, in this third go around, it's prophesied that he would achieve it. He would achieve it to a point. All right, but there is only so far, you know. The Lord has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right, I think I will get that scripture in a bit. Hey, Tawaraya Bashini Ashari for bringing that to my head there. All right, it says political domination is the use of power, control, and oppress individuals or groups. All right, there is what it is. All right, and the thing is, this is what this is what they want to achieve. All right, when they come down, let's go down a bit. It says here related topics. You know what? I'll come to the last one here before I go to related topics. It says here, the goal of political domination is to maintain authority, all right, maintain authority, all right, and suppress resistance within a society, all right, and this is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do. That's why they have oh gosh, the color codes, all right, the blue, the red, and the blue, the red, and the yellow, I think. All right, where the red, the one who the individuals, you know, and what have you, so forth, who the code as red. All right, well, they don't know that those are the ones that are sanctioned to be put to death immediately. Then the blue, I think the blue, The blue is for those that they believe that they could get through at, you know, but they had to do some coaxing at. I had to go back into it because that's I think the brother Bakar Amat he had done a beautiful breakdown of it. I had to research. I had to go back to through his videos to think, but I think the yellow is the ones who yellow coded is the ones, you know, who done already give in to the system without any resistance or anything like that. You know, they full-heartedly for the system. All right. So when I go down to related topics, it says New World Order conspiracy theory. A conspiracy theory that claims there is an emerging New World Order. All right. And this is what the world is headed into. All right. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is conspiracy fact. All right. This is conspiracy fact. That the earth, that the world, you know, is being taken over by a bunch of people, a small, minute bunch of people, all right, who are the Edomites, the banking elites, all right, that they want to take over the world and have world domination, all right, world domination. This is what they want to achieve, all right, this is what they want to achieve, you know. Yeah. So I have some scriptures here. All right. I have some scriptures here to line up, you know. But yeah, this is what they want. All right. This is what they want. All right. This is what the Illuminati want, you know. And they think because, you know, they are enlightened with knowledge, but and you know, knowledge on the left hand side, okay, that they will be able to achieve, you know, their sole desire of dominating the earth, all right, and what have you, so forth. Hence the reason, you know, hence the reason why they're having full control over things and steering the earth in the way it is being steered and what have you, so forth, all right, because nothing is a coincidence. All right, nothing is in this earth. Nothing is a coincidence. All right, best believe it is already planned and orchestrated. All right, all these plane crashes that is just all of a sudden taking place. All right, then a while back, some years back, you had all these food processing plants that was just catching a fire just like that. You know, one warehouses and whatnot, so forth. You know that storing food and these things was just all of a sudden, you know, just, you know, being destroyed by fire and what have you, so forth. You know, these things ain't no coincidence. These things ain't happening by no flukes. All right, these things are orchestrated. All right, that's why the scripture says in Psalms 64, and I think I would start from verse 5. Psalm 64 and 5, where it reads, all right, I'll go straight to the point. It reads, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. All right, who is that? It's speaking about Esau, Edom. All right, the enlightened ones, the ones that is enlightened with knowledge on the left hand side. All right, so it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. All right, they commune of laying snares privily. There's what it is. All right, all the agendas and what have you, so forth, you know, you all could remember not too long ago, all right, the mass disease, sickness that they had throughout the four corners of the earth and was forcing the people, you know, to take an antidote and what have you, so forth, in order to be a part of society, all right. That's why it says here, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares, traps, all right, privily. They say, who shall see them? All right, because they think that no one is seeing them. All right, they think that they are so wise and they are so cunning in their acts, you know, that all what they are doing and what have you, so forth, and it flourishing, it coming to pass and whatnot, so forth. And they think it's all because of their own wit, their own thinking, you know, and the Most High not seeing them, and not only the Most High, but the populace, the masses not seeing. All right. Verse 6, they search out iniquities. All right. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. All right. So they think deep. They think very deep in all what they going about. All right. That's why you have these organizations like your Club of Rome, your same CFR that the individual was speaking about, was shedding light on. All right. Your CFR and your Club of Rome, your UN, your WEF, and what have you, so forth. All right. They goes into things very deep, All right, they have thing called trial and error and whatnot, so forth. All these things. All right, so that they can be very successful in what they set about to achieve. All right, it says here, but Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. And this is what they fail to realize. Okay, this is what the Illuminati, all right, the so-called enlightened ones fail to realize, because of the fact that the knowledge that they have been enlightened with, and what have you, so forth, and being able to carry it out through the four corners of the earth, all right, which really and truly is all about deception, where they are actually deceiving themselves. Okay, they are actually deceiving themselves. That's why the scripture said in Sirach, let's go to that, Sirach 19 and 22. All right, Sirach 19 and 22, where it reads, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. All right, there is a wickedness, and the same an abomination, and there is a fool wanting in wisdom. Okay, so this is the situation here. They are enlightened with knowledge, but knowledge on the left hand side, wickedness, which is not wisdom. All right, and it will not work for them. You see, what the Lord is actually doing is just as we just say here in Trinidad, is long rope for Magagut. All right. Because the Lord is just allowing them to reach to a point again. Where is that? Is in Job, and oh boy, I would have to type that in. I know it's in Job. A little while I ain't go to that scripture. I know it's not Job 5 and 12. How do I just paraphrase again, boy? Oh Lord, here, help me out here. How do I just paraphrase again? My mind has gone blank, and I know how that's in my head there, Alright, yeah. He appointed his people, you and his bones, that he cannot pass. Alright. KJV. Let's get that. It's Job 14 and 5 here, because I've been a bit. Alright, it's been a bit. Job 14 and 5. But there's a scripture that I want to tie with that. Alright, Job 14 and verse 5. Alright, Job 14 and 5, it reads, seeing his days are determined, the numbers of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right, so the Lord is allowing this man to do and do and do and do. All right, because he has an appointed time. All right, he has an appointed time pursuant to his doom. All right, that day of doom by the way of thermonuclear missiles. All right, that's why when you go to Second Thessalonians, all right, that's why when you go to Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 6, where it reads, and now ye know, all right, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. All right, who is that he that is being revealed in his time? And this time here now, Esau Edom. All right, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. All right, so the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is letting this man go about running to and fro through the earth. All right, being able, all right, to do all his wickedness upon the face of the earth, all right, in order to bring forth his world domination, all right, dominating the earth and what have you, so forth in wickedness. The Lord is just allowing this man, all right, because at the end of it all, they are the border of wickedness, and a border represents what? A beginning and an end of something, whether it be a landmass or wherever the case may be. All right, and they are right now at the moment they are very close to their border, as in the end of their reign of terror upon the face of the earth. Okay, so it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right, so this alone is showing you, that these people are close to their end. All right, and again, the Lord allowed them to reach the heights where they're at right now. All right, for a particular purpose, which goes back to Romans, Romans 9. All right, Romans 9 and verse 17, I believe. Romans 9 and 17. All right. I'll start from 16, Romans 9 and 16, where it reads, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that sheweth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, all right, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. All right, and this is the reason why the Lord is allowing this man to do what he is doing. Everything is for a purpose. All right, everything is for a purpose. All right, everything is according to the working of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is actually working this man, steering this man in the direction that he wants him to be steered. All right, so that he would come to his ultimate demise. All right? It is what it is here. Okay? This is what it is here. All right? So they could be enlightened with how much knowledge that they want to be enlightened with, and go about and achieving all what they want to achieve, and using the tools such as the witchcraft, all right, the heavy witchcraft and all these things, is going to be to no avail. All right, it's going to be to no avail. It's not going to come to fruition. All right, it's surely not going to come to fruition. This is what you have to understand. All right, this is what you have to understand. They could have what, and it's all about. You have to understand this too. It's all about their God complex that they have within them. All right? Because remember, these people see themselves as a God, as the God. All right? They call themselves I am. All right? I am. All right, reason being because of all that they have achieved, with the technology and all these things. But it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that give you that knowledge, that inspiration, and what have you, so forth. All right, but they see themselves as gods. That's why when they go to Isaiah, take a look at Isaiah chapter 14. I think it's verse 12, Isaiah 14 and 12, where it reads, all right, Isaiah 14 and 12, where it reads, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? All right, and that word Lucifer, which you would only find once in the scripture, is not speaking about the spiritual being Satan, no. All right, the word Lucifer just means light bearer. All right, and they are the ones that are bearing the light in this world by the way of the left hand side, by the way of witchcraft, iniquity. All right, wickedness. All right, this is the light of this world right now is a light of darkness, is a light of wickedness. All right, that is the light of this world right now, because when you look at the world, everything is all upside down. Okay, everything of this world is all upside down, plain and simple. All right, this world is pursuant to I'll come back to this Isaiah 14. Isaiah 62, I believe. I think it's Isaiah 62 and 2. No, not Isaiah 62. Oh, I don't think it's Isaiah 60 neither. Yep, it's actually Isaiah 60. Isaiah 60. All right, so Isaiah 60 and 2, where it reads, matter of fact, I will start from verse 1. Isaiah 60 and 1, it reads, arise, shine, for thy light is come, all right, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. All right, upon who? Upon the elect. All right, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. All right, gross darkness the people, because why? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right, but the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Upon who? Upon the righteous. All right, so when you go back to the Isaiah 14, all right, Isaiah 14 and 12, where it reads, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? All right, which didst weaken the nations. How did they weaken the nation? They weaken the nations by their oppression, all right, by their policies, the democracy and what have you, so forth, which they have forced on the nations, all right, by their military and what have you, so forth. Okay, so it says here, for thou hast said in thine heart, all right, thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. All right, this is them and their God complex. All right, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation on the sides of the north. I will ascend above the height of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. All right, I will be like the Most High. Yet shall thou be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. All right, which hell, that not speaking about literal hell. All right, Nate? I didn't speaking about literal hell. What that is speaking about is them being brought down to that low estate that they ought to be at. All right, that they are destined to be at, that low estate. All right, that's why when you go to Isaiah, still staying in the book of Isaiah 47 and 1, Isaiah 47 and 1, where it reads, come down and sit in the dust. come down and sit in the dust. All right, this is them being brought to hell in the sides of the pit. All right, which is what? Their slavery, the impending slavery that is about to take place. All right, in the very, 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 very near future. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which is who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the banking elites. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Okay, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover the locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. This is them, continue unto verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen, and I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. All right? This is what the Lord is doing. The Lord is exposing these people. Hence the reason, again, when they go back to the Thessalonians, let's go back to it. I'm going to butcher it. I'm going right back to it. All right? I'm going right back to it. The Thessalonians, chapter 2. Thessalonians 2 and 8, is it? Alright, Thessalonians. Yeah. I will start from 7. I'll start from 6. I'll read it over again. I'll have to read it over again, man. Alright, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 6. And now ye know that what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Alright, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Will he now? Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way, and then shall that wicked, the point here that I'm getting at, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So going back to the Isaiah 47, all right, and I think was verse 4, all right, not 4, but actually 3, 2 and 3, where it says, Isaiah 47, 2, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. All right, so the Lord is exposing this man via the prophets. All right, via the prophets. These people are being exposed via the prophets. Okay, yea, thy shame shall be seen. So now you have any situation now where their big tool within their New World Order agenda, which was secrecy, all right, it's no longer a secret anymore, pursuant to their agenda of their world domination. All right, it's no longer. All right, but you see, it's only the ones who the Lord opened the eyes to see will see it, whether it be of Israel or even of the other nations. All right, because you have of those of the other nations that are speaking out pursuant to the direction that the world is being steered into. All right, a technocracy. All right, a tyranny of technocracy. All right, rule. All right, by these elites. Okay, and they having world domination and what have you, so forth. There are those who are speaking out, not just only Jay, because hey, the Lord said he will pour his spirit upon all flesh, right? And they shall dream dreams and prophesy and whatnot, so forth. All right, and expose this man for what he truly is, what he truly represents. All right. So basically, pursuant to Isaiah 32 and 5, going down, this man is no longer, being looked at as a liberal man. This man is no longer looked at as a man of nobility and what have you, so forth, of true nobility, and this it is a piece at when P how it is go by philanthropical, I think is the word by which goes into oh Lord, philanthropy. All right. When I go into that word philanthropy, let's take a look at that word philanthropy. All right. Philan. All right. Philanthropy. Philanthropy meaning, philanthropy, it says here, the desire to promote welfare of others expressed especially by the generous donations of money to good success. All right, you know, the non-profit organizations and all. Hey, these things are just a freaking facade, man. All right, these philanthropists and what have you so forth. All right, yeah, it says here in philanthropic institution, a charity. All right, hey, these people. Hey, what does scripture say? What does scripture say in I'll rather come back to this Isaiah, but I think is back to Sirach 19 and 25. I want to believe it's Sirach 19 and 25. To what I about Shani, I'll try for sending these scriptures to my head, no? Yeah. Sirach 19:25, where it reads, there is an exquisite subtlety, and the same is unjust, and there is one that turneth aside to make judgment appear, and there is a wise man that justifieth in judgment. There is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit, man. All right? These are these flippant philanthropists, man. These judgment philanthropists like your Bill Gates of hell and what have you so forth. All right? They dash out billions and whatnot, millions and billions of dollars into the claim say, let me rephrase that. The claim say that the donate so much and millions and billions of dollars into eradicating poverty and hunger and this and that and the other, but really and truly, hey, they're all about suffering and death, man. They want to see people suffer and die. All right? Go look at the Georgia Guidestones, man. Well, it's been destroyed, but those who know about it, they know about it, all right? And what it truly means. Okay? So it says here, the wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit, casting down his countenance and make it as if he heard not. Where he is not known, he will do thee a mischief before thou be aware. And if for want of power he be hindered from sinning, yet he findeth opportunity, he will do evil. A man may be known by his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance, when thou meetest him. But no, that's not right. It's actually, this one good, this one good, because it's still explaining who this man really is. But the one that I really want is actually Sirach 14 and 5. Alright, Sirach 14 and 5, where it reads, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good or do good? Alright, he shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, which is even his own people. Alright, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, alright, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. And this is these fucking Edomites, man. Alright, this is these Edomites. Tati. To a T. This is describing these elites to a T. You understand? There's what it is. Alright? There's what it is. You think this new world order, All right, if you think that this new world order is all about for your benefit, the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, and what have you, so forth. All right, if you think these things are for your benefit, you Jakes especially, you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, if you think that this here is really for your benefit, all right, and for you to prosper, and for you, to have some sort of prominence in this society, hey, you are sadly mistaken, man. Best believe that you are sadly mistaken, all right, because all they are about is oppression, oppression, and more oppression. These Edomites, I am telling you, that is Salakia, that is a guaranteed fact. Okay, that is a guaranteed fact. So going back to the Isaiah 47. All right, Isaiah 47, and I'm going to jump to like what, verse 8. For time's sake. All right, Isaiah 47 and 8. A matter of fact, I will start from 7. Isaiah 47 and 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. All right, pursuant to their wickedness and all that they have been doing. All right, they think, that is why the scripture said the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. You understand what I'm saying? They think that they're going to continue ruling forever, and everything is going to be all hunky-dory for them, while the rest of the world, the rest of the people that is remaining upon the face of the earth will just continue to live on in misery. And Jake is going to continually be under the foot of these dogs. A matter of fact, hey, a dog is better than these Edomites, man. All right, these knuckle joggers, man. So it says here, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am. Okay, that says in thine heart, thy mind, that I am a God. Yeah, I am the God. All right, there's no God beside me, whatnot, so forth, this God complex that they carry about themselves. All right, this is what it is. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Yeah, they think that they're going to win this up and coming Third World War. You all are sadly mistaken. You Edomites in America, you Babylonians, you all are sadly mistaken, man. Even you Jakes that is in these militaries fighting for these. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to keep my tongue, I'm trying to keep my head, I'm trying to keep all the sanity here. Alright, so it says here, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in the perfection. The Lord is going to make a perfect destruction of you Edomites. Alright, starting with you banking elites. Alright, the Lord is going to make a perfect. Not no near perfect, or close to perfect, no. 100% perfection of destruction upon you Edomites. Okay, for the multitude of thy sorceries. Okay, because that is what the Illuminati represent. They represent sorceries, wickedness, witchcraft. All right, witchcraft. This is what Esau represents. This is what entails Esau's legacy. Wickedness, witchcraft. Again, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. Okay, is not wisdom. So it says here, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in the perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantment. This is what entails. This is what the Illuminati survive on. sorceries, enchantments, wickedness, these things. Yeah, this is what they survive on. This is their lifeline. Heavy satanic worship and these stuff like that, satanic rituals and all these things. Yeah, this is their lifeline. Best believe that. That is their lifeline. So it says here, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. All right, thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Okay, the Rothschilds and these people, the true orchestrators, because they are the head. They are the head. They are the heads. All right, not the Jesuits. All right. Who knows if the Rothschilds are Jesuits? All right? Who knows that the Rothschilds are Jesuits? Because they say not there's conspiracies and the Rothschilds are not. They have a say and whatnot so forth, but the real ones that is really pulling the strings are the Jesuits and whatnot so forth is that whatever. But who is to say that the Rothschilds are Jesuits? All right, but for a fact, the Rothschilds, they are the chief heads. All right, within Esau, within Amalek, to be more precise. All right, because Amalek is the head tribe of Esau. You understand what I'm saying? So it says here, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me, thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it had perverted thee. Again, the wisdom of wickedness, the knowledge of wickedness, the knowledge of wickedness, the knowledge of wickedness. It is not wisdom, neither the counsel of sinners prudence. All right, it says here, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else besides me. This is the pride of Esau, man. This is the pride of Esau. Okay? Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. This is why the Lord said what? Stand now. All right? Stand now. Stand now with thine enchantments and the multitude of thy sorceries, Esau. Yeah? Wherein thou art labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. All right? Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from the things that shall come upon thee. Because remember, you guys seek world domination so bad. And you all are doing all sorts of unscrupulous acts in order to achieve it. So the Lord is saying, all right, seeing that you want that so bad, continue in the way that you have been continuing, and let me see if it is going to help you out. Let me see if it is going to make you prevail. Be successful. Defeat me. You get it? All right? Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, which is what? The thermonuclear missiles. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee, with whom thou hast labored, even the merchants of thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarters. None shall save thee, man. None shall save you, judgment Edomites, man. You greedy, evil, wicked, gravelicious, as we say, the Caribbean. Yeah, gravelicious. Yeah, according to the Cease Merciless. How you had that song called yeah, greedy if you not how does go again, boy? Oh God, help me here, Lord. Greedy for money and get nothing to the poor, the Almighty God will strike you for sure. Play gravalicious and you greedy feel lightning and thunder when you hear them a ball. You older brothers, yeah, you all gonna know about that merciless back, back then in the days of old. But this is what it is with these people, man. The greedy and the gravalicious, man. The greedy and the gravalicious, man. They want everything for themselves. Alright? That's why the scripture said Psalm 73. Alright, let me take a look at that. And the Spirit had me to actually read Psalm 73 nearly in its entirety. Alright? Psalm 73 and I think it's 1 or 3. Psalm 73 and 3. Psalm 73 and 3, for it reads, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." Alright, of the wicked. Alright, because we like, hey, look at these people, man. Look at what they are achieving. Look at how they are living. This, that. Whilst we so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians in all squalor conditions, alright, living in the favelas and the ghettos and what have you, so forth, like crab in a barrel, whatnot, so forth. Yeah? For it says here, "For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men." Because why? They are the ones that is in control, and they are the ones that bring about all the chaos. Alright, the chaos and the anarchy and what have you, so forth. They are the ones. It says, "Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain." That's why they could call themselves "I am," and none else besides me. Alright? Violence covered them as a garment. That's why they fund all these wars. All these wars, not just World War I and World War II. Hey, all these wars that is taking place, the war that is currently taking place in the Congo, alright, in Sudan, in between Russia, Ukraine, alright, the war that has taken place still for all these years between the government forces and the resistance in Myanmar, alright, which is known as Burma, whatnot, so forth. Hey, bet your bottom dollar that all these wars is being funded by the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and what have you, so forth, these banking elite. The banking elites, they are funding all these wars because all wars are bankers' wars. Alright? All wars are bankers' wars. Best believe that. Okay? It says, "Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the eye could wish." Alright? They have more than the eye could wish. But what? They're still not satisfied. Alright? They want world domination. As in literal, total world domination, having the world subjugated unto them. Via what? Via a micro fucking chip. A RFID chip. These motherfuckers. Alright? This is what it is. It says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They don't care about, especially you so-called Negroes and Hispanics, man. They could care less about your suffering and all what you're going through, all your plights. They could care less. They don't give one squat. Alright? It says they set their mouth against the heavens. Alright? Their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, "How doth Yahweh know? And is there any knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches." Alright? Because why? Why? It all goes back to the blessing of Isaac that he had gave unto Esau. Alright? They are actually living out their blessing as we speak. This is what it is. They are just living out their blessings as we speak. It says, "Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain, and wash my hands in innocency. For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. All right, because why? This is not our time. All right, and reading the scripture here, it goes to show, it just goes to show the conditions that we are in. It just goes to show how the Lord is dealing with us. You understand? For us to really get the understanding of why we are in the position that we are in, and why they are in the position that they are in. All right? Because the Lord put them there in that position for our punishment. All right? And the thing about it is, they also, yes, the Lord put them in that position of that riches and this and that and the other. But the thing about it is, take a good look at how they are achieving it. Yeah? Verse 15, if I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh, then understood I their end. All right? So it goes back to this, like, hey, it goes back to like these jakes. Why we in this position? Why we the first fired, last hired? We in squalor conditions, we suffering with this, with that, with the other. But hey, you see, the thing is, you would never get the answer. You would never get the answer to your questions until you come into the sanctuary of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Until then, you will continue to be a lost soul. Because it's the same thing, like, for instance, me and myself, and my people in Haiti. Why? Although I had a little idea, and my mind was telling me that voodoo. But yes, it's the voodoo, but it goes way more deeper than that. Not until I come into the sanctuary of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, then I got to understand, yes, it's the voodoo, main part of it. But I didn't know that we so-called Haitians, along with the rest of you so-called Negroes, through the transatlantic and the sub-Saharan slave trade, along with the Hispanics and Native American Indians, are the actual children of Israel. And there were stipulations that we had made coming out of Egypt, when we came out of Egypt and whatnot, so forth, a covenant, blood by blood and whatnot, so forth, and these things, So I get the understanding. And I come to the understanding. And I didn't look at it as unethical, as that dumb puta, that bitch. All right? That elder Manatazak. But even I did a little response to it. All right? Where she found it was unethical for us to pay for the sins of our fathers, our forefathers, not knowing that we are our forefathers. But I don't want to get into that. That is for another time, another topic, whatever the case may be. All right? But yeah, I'm gonna continue. It says verse 18, surely thou didst set them in a slippery place. All right, the Lord set them in a slippery place because they think they're all well and good. All right, they think that they are all well and good. These Edomites, these elites that be especially. All right, they think that they all well and good pursuant to their new world order. All right, thou castest them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation? As in a moment they are utterly consumed with terrors. As a dream when one awaketh, so, O Lord, when thou awakest, thou shalt despair the image. Thus my heart was grieved. I was what? I was pricked in my reins. So foolish was I and ignorant. Yeah. You're envying these people and whatnot, so forth. Hey, no, don't envy them, man. This is their time now. Don't envy them. This is their time now. They are living their time now. Alright, pursuant to Lamentations 4 and 20, I think it's either 20 or 21. Rejoice and be glad, O Edom, man. Live it up now. Alright? So as it says here, so I was foolish. Did I read? Yeah. So was I foolish and ignorant. I was as a beast before thee, because why? We didn't have the knowledge, understanding, all right, because we had lost, all right, we had discontinued from our heritage. So it says, nevertheless, I am continually with thee. Thou hast holden me by my right hand. All right. Thou shalt give me with thy counsel. Thou shalt guide me, Salakia, with thy counsel, and afterward receive me to glory. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire besides thee. My flesh and my heart faileth, but Yahweh is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. For lo, they that are far from thee shall perish. Thou hast destroyed all them that go a whoring from thee. But it is good for me to draw near to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I have put my trust in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai power, that I may declare all thy works. Alright? So that's why I would leave with going back to Job chapter 5 and 12. Alright, Job chapter 5 and 12. I will start 12. Alright, I'll go straight to the point. Job chapter 5 and verse 12. It reads, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Alright, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, man. In their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. That's why he said what? In the same Job, but I think it's Job either 20 or 21, where he said how often the light of the wicked shall be put out, just roughly paraphrasing. Alright? Hey, you Edomites, you all ain't going to make it, man, as in the sense of having that world dominion, domination. Alright? Having that world domination, dominating the world, and what have you, so forth, man. Your forefathers had tried, alright? Antiochus and, day of the Roman Empire also, they had tried, and what? They fucking failed, man. And just like your forefathers here, alright, just like your forefathers back then, you all here, who are your forefathers, is going to fail the same way. Alright? Is going to fail the same way. Plain and simple. Alright, so hey, I hope you all was edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp here in Trinidad. Alright, in Kal Halayam, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Raka Kodash. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful Akwat, which is his sisters, that listening, learning, being obedient. Yeah? Until then, shalom unto you all, hopefully elect. Wa abad babal unto this world, and unto Babylon the Great, which is America. Shalom Yasharallah.